shit. I fucking missed his X Factor.
Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Oh, that's me, bro. You new players are please. No.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah. Shut, nigga.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Got it and whooped up on that little. Got it and whooped his ass. And they won't get as soon as the play.
Closer to the line
Oh, man, ain't that about a bit.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Why you don't shoot the ball?
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Yeldon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Instead of
tired.
Downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath.
That's what I say, you.
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
After that, I need to leave, bro. I'm trying to get you some tips, nigga. You need some tips, you bum ass nigga. You just love. Fuck around there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Boy.
When you go to the sideline,
what the fuck did I jump into?
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There were 2
boy
plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
I'll whoop your
you
ass,
take
son.
points when you can get them. Not
I'll whoop
easily
your ass,
done.
son. All right, B. Yeah, you already know, Mo.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, draft him.
Deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up.
What, Madden League or no?
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, here you go.
The opportunity to change momentum.
Please don't, please don't talk to me.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt.
Please don't talk to me. You lose to me all the time. We made a bet, and you give me your fucking picks. Please don't talk to me.
After back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, you give me, yeah. Yes, you do.
They'll look to throw.
You right.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is
You absolutely right.
A big play there for the Niners.
You right.
42 yards.
I know we love our jobs.
Nah, I'm gonna sell them.
We see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was
Nah, I'm gonna listen to you. I do.
That's a big game.
How? You tell me how. You tell me how. I'm tying first, bro.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Hey, yo, Dre.
A big lineman back there for the tackle for
hey, yo, we play in advance. Can you play tomorrow at 6:30, 7 o'clock?
That all of them are not just cover corners. Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what
7 o'clock, bro.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Of course.
He rolls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenny Stills.
What, your commissioner?
His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Niners are able to
are you a commissioner? Stop asking questions.
That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an
Stop asking questions. Stop asking you a commissioner. You're not commissioner.
He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him,
You're not
everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
third down. It's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. And the catch good. It's Eifert. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Pulled in at the 24. Powers ahead at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that ball under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Help us. 58, boys, 58. 58 for Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott now. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Check, check. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Third and long for Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He lying, bro.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go.
Bro,
in
rule
half
out the
number
fuck
1.
in here. Do you see him in here? Get the fuck out.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I ain't trying to hear that dumb shit you talking.
Back to throw here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Isso é Blanqui. Isso é Blanqui.
Now back to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, bro, real shit, stop playing my name anymore. Real shit. Alright? I play my name anymore. If I slap the shit out. Because I actually come out there and slap the shit out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's got room. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
You still got fearless ones that aggravating.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yes, you do, bro.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
What you're doing, man?
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
The ball comes out. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
I
don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wow, those niggas everywhere.
Prescott to throw this time. He's got Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he takes it across and into the end zone.
Yep, bitch.
Touchdown,
Fuck with my teammates, nigga.
Devontae Freeman. His third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will get him one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
This whole fucking...
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, it's Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. Third stage. Let's go. Just like that.
Oh, little niggas down. Think you too much.
Heavy on the edges. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got him. 94 is the mark. Watch the run. Echo. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No, I was kidding.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of
Why are we all the same colors?
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
How these niggas down so quick?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Damn!
Picked up by Trey Boston.
He was shooting with a laser.
Take over at the 30-yard line.
What a
He's
bitch.
at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Like I said,
Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Evans. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At their 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. He completes it to Evans. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, switch gears.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, this is me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years blessed, wet tears.
My old head little niggas, what's up?
That is not my friend. He's my friend on PlayStation. I don't know him any other time in life.
What's up with y'all, Keefy? Shit.
I'm gonna shoot. We was coming to the doorway. I stuck the grenade to it. That motherfucker just took off running at me so we could blow them together. I was trying to let that dude jump up.
You. Yeah, here I come. Alright.
That's garbage. All these fucking assists. I want kids.
All these ex-bitches trying to get back in my life.
Good.
But I ain't going for it. No, I can't go for it.
I missed him with the fucking grenade. I'm Tom Brady with these grenades, Flo.
You just said you miss him.
I'm talking about small windows.
You more like Derek Carr.
You more like, get off my dick.
You too old to be saying shit like that, big fella.
Hey, yo, at least you know. Ah, who told you? What bitch was you hanging around and told you about the big fella?
Oh, pause.
Hey, I know. Shit.
Fuck this bitch in 3 years. What she want? Yo.
Oh, I could kill him. Ah, I could kill him. Fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. At least I got my blood thirsty before I died. I hit a nigga with a grenade. You hear me, Flo? Yeah, bitch. You thought it was over, huh? Shit, you was a Trey Pound. Get down. Somebody coming up there in that house.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, somebody in there, bitch.
Say, hey, Pete, what's a Trey Pound?
357.
You know.
Ain't never had one.
Who never had one?
Huh?
Who never had one?
Dog. Let's keep it a bean.
I'm keeping it all the way at being.
As gun connoisseurs know how hard it is to find Trey Pound 7 out here in the street.
Oh yeah, well now those I should say just for y'all.
I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna say this. It's not mine, it's my old head's. And he booked right now, so is mine. You forget what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I dig it. It's yours. And when you say he booked right now, that means it's yours.
Yeah. Yeah, so until he get home, it's mine.
I'll tell you how special a Trey Pound is, though. I just had a 357 long and a 357 snub, titanium blue, and a 357 snub with that bulldog. Oh my goodness.
Hey yo, you seen a judge? That shit crazy. Bruh, that shit crazy.
Up close and personal, you gotta be right up on a nigga. Hey, I didn't see you send me one, so I sent yours, so I'm sending mine. I guess you still, no. If you still sending yours, I can back out of mine and come to yours. That's what I'm asking.
I already
sent mine too, that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting in mine ready to screen, you sitting in yours, that's what I'm saying. I will leave out of mine, because I'm saying don't leave out of yours, I'm finna. Okay. Alright.
Flo, they had the door closed. I watched these 3 niggas close the door, so I ran around, opened the door, and shot 2 of the 3 niggas. They got killed, but I still got the final kill of the match. Fuck it.
That shit look good.
I got the throwing knife, the tactical, the crossbar custom mark. I gotta see what this do. Oh, you ain't even see the motherfucker yet. You don't listen. for it.
Like, he's sitting on an 80, 86 or 87 with like 4 upgrades. Just sitting there.
Oh man.
Hey,
You and BK, y'all shit,
nine.
boy.
That's the difference between an extra 9 mil. Shit. Now once he signed that contract, oh shit, he finna go to Deion Sanders.
Oh.
But until then, nigga, you motherfucking Drake Block.
Oh, I just got my century gun, nigga.